What is up, everyone? Welcome back for another real review. Once again, I am Matt, and today I'm here to talk to you about the new Blumhouse Universal Picture Drop. Listen, I had no idea whatsoever to expect with this film because, as I've stated before, I've started getting unless it's something I react to on this channel, I try not to watch trailers before a film comes out, especially for something that's an original IP, unless it's something that's got this huge, massive buzz behind it from a festival circuit or something like that. Um, so when it came to drop, I went in blind. I didn't know what drop was about. I didn't know anything outside of who was in it. And I will just be honest, this was a pleasant surprise. It's a quick, easy, breezy 1 hour, 35 minutes. It is the type of film that keeps you entertained with the thrill of what's going on. Because while there's not really any action and whatnot, these drops that our lead is getting cause enough tension and worry to keep the audience engaged, and that was really cool to me. I was absolutely floored. The performances by Megan Faye, Brandon Sklenar, Violet Bean, and Reed Diamond, who I'm a decent Reed Diamond fan. I know he was, I want to say, in Franklin and Bash for years, and he's Moneyball as Mark Shapiro, former Guardians GM right there. But yeah, I absolutely enjoyed this flick. Is it an awards film? No. But if you like the thriller or the horror, even though this isn't really horror, this is definitely more in the thriller camp films. This is a film you'll be able to go to on Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, morning, afternoon, doesn't matter, because you are in and out like that. The story has beautiful meaning in it. It is about domestic violence survivors and how just the trauma we carry and then getting back out there and things like that. And it was really interesting and cool to have it be put in this perspective as well. I do got to say, in Christopher Landon, we trust, because it seems like Christopher Landon doesn't miss. Christopher Landon, for those who don't know, directed Freaky and the Happy Death Day films. So I am he was supposed to direct Scream 7 before Melissa Barrera got fired and everything, so he dropped out. And I know recently he talked about the reason why he dropped out, which is an interesting read if you go ahead and look it up. But it would, like, out of, I've seen Scout's Guide to a Zombie Apocalypse, Happy Death Day to You, Freaky, We Have a Ghost, or I have not seen We Have a Ghost, and Drop. So out of the 5 films I've seen, he's hit on all of them, and he's a great writer as well, because he wrote Hard Eyes, he wrote he wrote the second Happy Death Day film and Scout's Guide, and he's also the writer behind a majority of the Paranormal Activity franchise, and a personal favorite from my teenage years, Disturbia, which is that Rear Window adaptation with Shia LaBeouf. Either way, Christopher Landon doesn't miss, and once again, this man did not miss here. He is just such a great director, especially when it comes to his ability to keep things suspenseful while also just making the audience feel like they're along for the ride instead of it just happening on the screen in front of them. That's something I love about his style and the way he writes, depending on if he's only the writer on it or not. So I was just absolutely floored. Also, Brandon Sklenar. I know a lot of people like me don't watch 1923. And this is the guy that has this massive fan following going behind him right now to be the next Batman in James Gunn's universe. I personally did not see that in this film. I see he may have the look. I'm not sure. That mustache is still something I'm having issues seeing past. However, this dude clearly has the makings to be a massive star. He was by far the best part of the film for me when it came to performances, and he just was awesome. He killed it, just absolutely killed it. If I had any complaint about this film, really, it's more so that huh, it is more so that I didn't get enough time with it, and I wanted I just wanted a little bit more. I will say I enjoyed the hell out of the reveal. It was one of the more interesting reveals I thought a film had done. Although you picked it up if you pay attention to dialogue a little bit early, and yeah, but they do a nice job of making you wonder who's possibly giving the drops to her on this one. So I really dug this film. If I'm giving it a rating, it's just a 3.5 out of 5. Like I said, it's films are watched on a spectrum. This was a film that it's nothing. It's not art, although it is art. It's not high art. It's not your art house film. But for the type of films that you go watch on a weekend, get your mind off things, this is the perfect ride. So yeah, that's my review for Drop, folks. If you like that, please come back for more. We've been having a nice little growth over here lately. Thursday of next week, Millennial Geek Trivia, hosted by myself and Taylor Cleek, the one of my business partners and the one behind our gaming or YouTube and Twitch. You can go watch our Real Geek Trivia match that we'll be hosting with a lot of friends and whatnot next week. Last week there was the Avengers Kang Dynasty script breakdown, so you can check that out. And then there have been a couple trailer reactions like Tron and Mission Impossible you can check out as well. Those all dropped recently or coming up. So be sure to check those out. But with that, folks, signing off, I am Matt. This was another Real Review, and we'll see you next time.